Today I will be performing a repair test through the hip for claim number PP0021502632. Tools I am going to be using to do this will be a flat pry bar, roof snake, hammer, tape measure, and a piece of chalk. I'm going to start by removing this first ridge cap. I'm not going to be too terribly gentle with it because I need to expose the nails underneath. That's coming up pretty nicely. I have to tear this one too. Most of this I'm probably actually just going to tear it off. So most of these ridge caps already, they're just ripping apart pretty easily. So what I'm trying to do is expose this slope, the shingles on this slope versus this slope, because this slope will be replaced. So I need to expose the nails so I'll be able to tuck the underlayment properly so we can get a proper seal. So now that I've removed those five ridge caps, I'm going to measure 6 inches from the top of the ridge into this slope. Because again, we are replacing this slope. We are not replacing this one. And in order to get the proper seal, we need at least 6 inches into the next slope to be able to tuck it underneath. So it looks like 6 inches is here. About 2 inches past where the ridge cap ends. So now to continue, I'm going to need to remove the nails from these 3 shingles to get the 6 inches of overlap. And before I even start, already there's loss of granules right there. There's mat transfer. And then this is this is torn up. I haven't even touched it. Again, mat transfer there. And then that's torn as well. That's part of the ridge cap. And same with that, that's torn. So I will continue with the test to show repairability. I'm going to be using the roof snake because again I want to expose as much of this as I can without damaging anything. Looks like this one was trying to pull through already. Actually gonna grab. I am gonna grab a scraper so I can more easily access the nails underneath. And again, I'm gonna be as gentle as possible. So already as I'm trying to manipulate this one, I'm losing quite a bit of granules. And then this, as I was trying to break that seal, it just ripped that entire shingle underneath it. Showing how brittle that these shingles are. Try to be a little more gentle. I'm gonna remove. So as I'm trying to do this, you might be able to see it. Maybe not. But right there is right where my scraper is. It looks like it's trying to push up through. Yep, you can kind of see the light from here. So show that. So light, no light. It's just tearing through this as I'm going. I'm gonna keep going on. Again, it's nothing I'm doing, but just showing the age and the wear of this roof. Just tearing through. And then, so I do not believe that this roof is repairable. This slope just needs to be replaced with new shingles, because as we're trying to remove it and manipulate it, I'm losing granules. Like, those aren't normally there. Give me a second. There's mat transfer, there's just, and then Right here, just being as careful as I can, I'm tearing through the shingle underneath. And again, more mat transfer. And then as well as this tab, this applique being detached. And looks like this one's starting to detach as well as being torn up underneath. And then right there, you can barely see, but that nail is just pulled through both shingles all the way. That right there proves that this roof is not repairable. It needs to be replaced.